find the inverse of a function. The first example is f of x equals 3x. How are we going to find the inverse function of this function 3x? First of all, we're going to write y equals 3x. Our function, we're writing as y equals 3x. And the next step, the first step, in order to find the inverse function, we're going to swap variables. So let's swap variables. What does this mean? This means that we're going to swap y and x. So we're going to write x equal 3y. And now we're going to solve this equation. We're going to find y in terms of x. So in order to find y now, we're going to divide by 3 both sides of this equation. So y equal x over 3. 3 and 3 here cancel out. And we can write the inverse function as f minus 1 of x equal x over 3. This is how we find the inverse function. Now, let's do the second example where the function is a bit more complicated. So here we have the function y equal 2x plus 3. In this case, we have involved here two operations. So 2 times x plus 3. As I mentioned before, the first step is swap variables. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to write x equal 2y plus 3. And then we're going to solve for y. In order to solve this equation, first of all, we're going to subtract 3, both sides of this equation. And we're going to rewrite x minus 3 equal 2y. As I said, we're going to solve it for y. So now we're going to divide by 2 both sides of the equations, and y equal x minus 3 divided by 2. Or we can rewrite f minus 1 of x, so the inverse function is x minus 3 divided by 2. Now let's take a look at the third example. F of x equal 9 over 5x plus 32. How can we write the inverse function? I'm going to write y equal 9 over 5x plus 32. And then I'm going to swap y and x. Here you go, y and x. I'm going to swap variables. So x equal 9 over 5 times y plus 32. And what I will do now, I will solve this equation in terms of x. So I'm going to find y in terms of x. And to do that, the first step is to subtract 32, both sides of the equation. So I'm subtracting 32. X minus 32 equal 9 over 5 times y. How are we going to solve this equation now? For y, we have the coefficient 9 over 5. Now, there are several ways to do this. One way is to divide both sides of the equation by 9 over 5. Or we can multiply both sides of the equation by 5. So this way we're eliminating the denominator. Then I'm going to rewrite 5x, 5 times x, 5x, 5 times 32, 160. That is equal with 9y. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 9. So y equal 5x minus 160 divided by 9. Or we can give a more simplified form, 5 over x over 9 minus 160 over 9. And when we do that, we can simplify 160 over 9, or we can divide 160 over 9, and that is 17.8. And we can rewrite the final answer. F minus 1 of x is 5 over 9 x minus 17.8.